garbage. She is crap. Henry Cavill is a plank of wood. You want to start another campaign to restore the Snyderverse, you sick people. And this is why you should have never released the Snyder Cut. You give certain people an inch, then they'll take a freaking mile. This is it. Because, see, on one hand, for Snyder, yes, let a director put out his vision and end it there. I think that was the right thing to do. Because I always film, as a film fan, a movie fan, let the director's vision come through. Let the director's vision exist within the film sphere. So from Snyder's point of view, it's great. But for these psychopaths who have been racist, have been toxic, have been annoying, have been mindless, no. Because you see, you gave these guys, first of all, you agreed to the Snyder Cut. You freaking gave Homeboy 70 to 80 mil to complete it because as we all know, a Snyder Cut never existed. There was a director's cut of Blade Runner which existed, but the studio wanted their own theatrical cut. But director's cut existed without the crazy voiceover. And once Ridley Scott released that cut, which did exist, boom, but it existed. So a Blade Runner director's cut always existed. A Snyder Cut never existed because it was never in its finished form, Hence why he had to go out and film it and do all the effects. But these guys now, you gave them the Snyder Cut after bullying, harassing. Now he wants to restore the Snyderverse. No. It's like, because I was reading the interview by the Warner Media executive, and obviously, she has to do public speak, PR speak, and so forth, and it was all of this jargon. But for me, I would say, categorically, you are not getting the Snyderverse. It is not being restored. It's over. So yeah, that 4 hour exists. You can watch it as many times as you want. You can love it as many times as you want. Man of Steel is there. BVS is there. But this is over. This stops now. It's sick. Because you always knew this was going to happen. You always knew it was going to happen that, boom, guys, let's all get together, Snyder Cut, boom, boom. Once it's done now, next thing, restore the Snyderverse. But here's the difference that these guys don't understand. The Snyder Cut movement was always going to be supported by people in the film industry. For instance, like a Matt Reeves, who has nothing to do with this whole thing, came in and support. So even people who have no involvement with Snyder or this universe would always support it because it's a filmmaking thing. It's a thing of filmmaking integrity. So anybody involved in film will always say, hey, let a director's vision go out. You think Matt Reeves or anybody's going to support and restore the Snyderverse? No, so now you guys, you're on your own now. So the Snyder Cut, you got the whole film community behind your back. Snyderverse, you're on your own. And what you don't realize is you're in the minority. You're vocal, you're loud, but you're in the minority. Because the general audiences don't want the Snyderverse. Because you put out Man of Steel, it's failed to live up to a box office expectation. You brought out BVS, Batman and Superman in the same film. It did not crack a billy. So Warner Brothers know that Snyder, we messed up. We gave the DCEU to the wrong dude. It is what it happens. It is what it is. It happens, but they don't realize that we gave the DCEU to the wrong dude. This was the wrong guy. And he obviously didn't create something that general audiences could accept. And I think that's what the Warner Media exec said that, no. We are Warner Brothers. We are not like some kind of side chick on the road kind of fanboy studio. We are a major film studio that's going to be releasing freaking Dune and Matrix 4. So we make films for the general audiences. We do not make films for hardcore comic book fans. No. So people say, oh, give the fans what they want. No. We're a major studio that invests hundreds of millions. If we're investing hundreds of millions, that is to try to appeal to the general public, the general populace. So hence why with this whole thing with Matt Reeves and Batman, based on what Matt Reeves did with the Planet of the Apes trilogy, which was liked by the general audiences, they say, boom, Matt Reeves, and who knows? if Matt Reeves maybe pops up with his film, like, I bet. Because I've always said, that's what I always said with the DC. Joker. What should be doing a standalone film? Do a standalone Batman film where he's much older with Josh Brolin. Do a standalone Harvey Dent lawyer film with Matthew McConaughey where he becomes Two-Face. You know, do a standalone Superman film, perhaps sets upon Krypton and so forth, and see what happened on Krypton. Do a Death of Superman story in and of itself, a Death of Superman and Rise of Superman story. Give quality high-tier directors like a David Fincher and Aronofsky, a Winding Refn, you know, a Barry Jenkins. Give these guys Iran Coca-Cola. Give these guys standalone films to create stories in and of themselves that can be rated 15, 18, and so forth. Because then you differentiate yourself from what Marvel are doing. You can't do what Marvel are doing. That's where Snyder was right. I said Snyder was right in saying Marvel is comedy, DC is much more serious and edgier, as we saw from Joaquin Phoenix's Amazing Joker. But the Snyder Verse can't work. I don't know how to get it through the thick skulls of you people. You're a minority because you keep on saying, oh, it's amazing, I love it. You loved it. You did. Not the general audience. Not the general audience did not love this whole thing because the box office receipts showed that the general audience loves what Marvel are doing a lot more than what you're doing. General audiences loved Joker because it was a good film, an extremely good film that was very well made with great actors. Ben Affleck is a brick. Gal Gadot is a trash actress. Gal Gadot is garbage. She is crap. Henry Cavill is a plank of wood. Jason Momoa is limited. Ben Affleck is a crap actor. Okay? Robert Downey Jr. is a quality actor. Go check out what he was doing back in the freaking 90s where he was nominated for what's it called, Chaplin. Chris Evans is a damn good actor. So Mark Ruffalo is a damn good actor. Josh Brolin is a damn good actor. So you know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, I'm sorry, guys. This isn't happening, and I find it so sickening. So sickening that you would have the audacity after your bullying tactics to get this whole Snyder Cut out. You want to start another campaign to restore the Snyderverse, you sick people. Warner Media, unless they are psychopaths, unless they are totally stupid, they'll never do it, but Warner Media, if I'm you, let these guys put out their hashtags, because trust me, this restore the Snyderverse thing, it ain't going to catch anything because nobody outside of the hardcore fanboys is going to support this crap. It's done. It's finished. It's over. It's time to move on. Matt Reeves, you better say what's up with that Batman movie next year, bro. Like, subscribe.